A gentleman walked up to me tonight and he said, I'm working on getting Anne Murray in the Hall of Fame. Do you know she's not in there, the Country Music Hall of Fame? And I said, I had no idea. We have Hank Snow. Hank Snow is in there, but Anne is not. And so I think it's understandable why sometimes the world keeps turning and people might maybe overlook something. And perhaps in some way, somebody just didn't quite pay attention to what but I'll tell you what, after this and after what's going on in her, she just re-released a whole bunch of new music that's, once you stop and think for a moment what Anne Murray has done and what she's created, I think there's probably no question that she's headed for the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Oh, I know she should be in the Hall of Fame. They should be ashamed of herself not having her in there. And if it's up to me, I will do whatever I can to get her in the Country Music Hall of Fame here in the United States.
Her music should definitely be something that my generation can align with. A lot of people in my generation describe themselves as old souls, and they love old music and finding vinyl. And I mean, in Nova Scotia especially, every vinyl store, many stores around have Anne Murray vinyls, and I have a lot of them, and that's my favorite way to listen to Anne Murray.
It's pure, it's unaffected. It's not somebody trying to sing higher than anybody else or lower. It's just singing right in the middle of the note every time with feeling. The phrasing was wonderful. It wasn't frilly, it was just on the note every time with feeling. She knew when to shower down on it, and when to back the dynamics. Dynamics doesn't mean as loud as you can. It means loud here, where it's supposed to be loud, and soft, and where it's supposed to be soft, and when it's supposed to. And she did it just naturally. It just flowed out of her.
Her voice was comfortable. It was very, very, very pacifying, and she sounded like your sister. In other words, you felt. She's just always on pitch. She's always on meter. Everything that she's doing in the song is where it needs to be. And to tell you the truth, the body of work that she had to work with, it was an absolute great body of work. And to be able to listen to that, again, like I said, being such a country music fan, I heard every one of them.